I know you were about to go into moving on up, weren't you?
Yep, I sure did that.
Moving on up to the east side. So that was last week, sorry. All right, then. And on that note, all right, then. Good morning, everybody. Happy Sunday. How's your day so far? All at once. Perfect. All right, good answer. All right, we're going to do a song for you that's off, a little shameless self-promotion, that's off my first album that's in the bookstore, if you're so inclined. Help yourself. It's called I Walk in Holy Spirit. I wrote this for Dr. Joe, actually, and his beautiful family. In peace, I walk in truth, I walk in Holy Spirit, I walk in love, I walk in light, I walk in Holy Spirit, I walk in hope, I walk in faith, I walk in Holy I walk in love, I walk in light, I walk in Holy Spirit. Love will find you, love will guide you, love will lead the way. Love will find you, love's behind you, love remind you, love will lead the way. walk in peace. I walk in truth. I walk in Holy Spirit. I walk in love. I walk in light. I walk in Holy Spirit. I walk in hope. I walk in faith. I walk in Holy Spirit. I walk in love. I walk in light. I walk in Holy Spirit. Holy Spirit, I walk out to hope. I walk for me. I walk for you. I walk for Holy Spirit. I walk for me. I walk for you. I walk for Holy Spirit. There you go, just like that. Thank you very much. All right, I hope you're ready to stand up and stretch and sing and do that thing we do so beautifully every Sunday. Turn off your cell phones first, please, if you don't mind. And can we get y'all to rise and sing our opening song, which is what? It's One Big Family. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and... Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Woo! Say hello! Everybody get up on your feet. See the light in everybody you meet. See the light in everybody you meet. Let us be reminded of who we've come to be. We are love, we are one. One big family. Hey, hey, yeah, yeah. Hey, 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 yeah, yeah. Hey, hey, hey.
Good morning, Center for Spiritual Living, Palm Desert. How are you today? Doing great? Great. Loving the 105 temperature as opposed to the 120. Much better. Woo! It doesn't take much, does it? Well, Dr. Joe is on a vacation, long deserved vacation. So we have Dr. Laura with us today. So we know what's going to happen. We know. And my name is Dale Olansky, and I'm a practitioner here at the center, and I'm going to just be your assistant today, Dr. Laura.
Thank you.
Thank you. And let's start with announcements. So I've got a few, so bear with me. We've got our summer book sale. This is a new thing we're doing here for the month of August. If you want to go into Costa Hall following services, you can see all these wonderful books that are they're gems. So go over there if you're wanting to find just that book that's going to inspire you. We're there in Costa Hall, so join us there. And today we've got Gary Lynn Floyd, who is an amazing inspirational singer, and he's been to our center a number of times. He is going to have a performance over at the Jocelyn Center at 2 p.m. today. Doors open at 1. So if you're interested, he's phenomenal. So go to Jocelyn at 2, and you'll have a wonderful afternoon listening to him sing. And what else do we have? Oh, our beloved Jeff is conducting more marketing workshops. So if you've got a business that you want to learn how to market through the internet, August 13th and 27th, these are Tuesdays, and I believe is it 8:30? Yeah. 8:30 here at the center. Come join him. He's a great teacher, and he could help your business. And next, we've got movie night. You guys, movie night, this is cool. This Wednesday at 6 p.m., we're showing The Shack. Who's seen The Shack? Woo! It's such a great movie. I'm so excited. So be here. We're going to all cry together and be inspired. It's only $3. We'll have popcorn, and you'll just love it. It's such a great thing to do. Next. Oh, Kathy Duguid's class will not be taking place this Friday for those of you that attend. So skip this Friday. She'll be back next week. And we have another game day scheduled on Sunday, August 25th, 11:30 to 1. I'm not sure what the game is going to be, but I know Barbara, who led it last month, is going to be doing that again. And you can sign up at the patio. And we are launching our CSL Conscious Connection Committee social team. We are launching our Tables of 8 program. We've got literature out and forms you can fill out in the foyer. And Barbara, could you stand up? This is Barbara. She is our lead. Barbara Armstrong. If you have any questions, she'll answer them for you. And just to give you a little insight, what it is we bring people together to meet once a month or whatever they decide to meet at, and they have conversation and they learn about each other and they get together and we build relationships, and then we start building more and more relationships, so we have more spiritual community inside of our community. It's a great program, and like I said, Barbara will be there to answer questions, and we'll have forms for you too if you're interested in joining us. And I think that's all I need to say, right? Although I'll be back later. I'm going to turn it over. I'll turn it over to Jerry Lynn to introduce our guest artist.
Awesome. Thank you, Dale. We love you. Before I introduce this amazing artist that we all know and love, I want to ask you to please help us celebrate the birthdays of Bob Gross and Michael Hadley in song. Here we go. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Bob and Mike. Happy birthday to you. And now I would like to introduce to you them. Okay, all right, fine. She'll tell you herself. Put your hands together for Eve Evans.
I made it home, y'all. I made it home. Been out on the road, grateful to have work, just grateful to wake up. Some people weren't so fortunate, think about it. Some people thought they were going to have a great day, and their day was cut short. My engine is run by gratitude. What's your engine run on? Actually, my engine runs on high-octane gratitude. And I ride along and walk along and fly along this road I'm on. I couldn't wait to get here this morning to see these people right here. See these people, because they lift me. And while I was driving here with my sister, who I haven't seen in 10 years, she came all the way from Georgia for her birthday, not for mine. It's not about me. It's all about her. But now we're both over 60, and we appreciate the finer things in life, like gratitude. So, I had a talk with God this week about this music for today, so I dug up a song for this lady that's sitting right over here, because I love her. I give her a kidney. Look, she raised her hand. Yeah, I'm the one. It's all about Mary. And this is one of those old songs that my mother loved as well. What a fellowship, what a joy divine, leaning on the everlasting. You know this song, don't play. What a blessedness, what a peace is mine, leaning on the everlasting. Now everybody lean to the left. Leaning. This is spiritual aerobics. Safe and secure from all. Lean to the left. Leaning on the everlasting God. Oh, how sweet to walk in this pilgrim way, leaning on the everlasting God. Oh, how bright the path grows from day to day, leaning on the everlasting. Lean, children, lean. I see some of you can't clap your hands and lean to everlasting. No coffee apparently. Leaning on my Lord. Leaning on the everlasting God. What have I to dread? What have I to fear? No, 'cause I'm leaning on the everlasting arm. I have blessed peace with my Lord so near, leaning on the everlasting. Sing, children, leaning, safe and secure from all alarm, leaning. Wait, some of you are going, leaning. It's leaning. God don't care about your ing. Leaning. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. Leaning. Safe and secure from all alarm. Leaning. The everlasting love. I'm leaning, oh, I'm leaning. I'm safe and secure from all alarm. I'm leaning on the everlasting arm. Oh, yeah.
Evans, woo! Eve is in the house, woo! Wow, what a way to start our morning. All right, so let's say our mission statement together. Anyway, good morning, everyone. I'm sorry. A little nervous. Oh, thank you. That's what's important. All right, let's say our mission statement together, please. We are a dynamic, open, and positive faith community that accepts all religions. Our mission is to awaken you to your divine nature, empowering you to create the life of your dreams. We are changing lives one heart at a time. I think we're doing our power talk now.
Yes, we are. We're
Okay.
just
Okay.
giving you some walk-up music.
Thank you. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
And cut.
Anyway,
Thank you,
Are you not loving our power talks? Isn't it been wonderful to get to hear all these magnificent, these wonderful spirits we have? So it's Dale's turn today. I'm looking forward to it.
Thank
Just
you.
welcome Dale.
Wow, thank you. Thank you. So, what you might not know about those of us who have answered the call to be spiritual leaders is that we open ourselves up to be really vulnerable for our teaching lessons to just drop into our lives at any time, in any place, unexpectedly. And I recently was surprised when I was returning from a wonderful week in Kauai, and that's why my picture has that background. That's a picture I took in Kauai a couple weeks ago. So my boyfriend and I were in the boarding area. Our plane was going to leave in about a half hour, and the agent came on and said, "We're so sorry, but your plane is going to be delayed. One of the wheels is not working right, so we need to replace it." And so we thought, okay, that's all right. What's a half hour? Shortly after that, maybe a half hour after that, she comes on again and says, "Ooh, gosh, I'm so sorry, folks. It's going to be another delay because the replacement wheel also is not right. It's flawed. It is not safe." And so we're going, okay, all right, well, let's just let it go. And then a couple minutes later, she says, we don't know what's going on here, and we just need to assess the situation, so we'll be back later. And so now we're freaking out because we're like, is this plane in decent condition to even fly? Because we didn't know what was going on. So shortly after that, she came back on a lot more calm and said, okay, folks, this is the deal. We have to fly a replacement wheel from Honolulu to the airport, so we'll be leaving about 1:30, 2 o'clock in the morning. And so, okay, we had to surrender. And so it was that time where I said, I got to go to the bathroom. So I went down the hallway and I went to the bathroom, and as I was walking back, I noticed that on the wall of that corridor, there were these beautiful pictures. They were just like panel pictures of a Hawaiian dancer, and there were words underneath, and it looked like maybe there was a story that was being told. Since I had time to kill, I thought, well, I think I'll read this little story on my way back to the boarding area. So I look at the first panel, and it said, "Pelted by the rain, the forest is bruised." And I thought, oh gosh, this must be a story about, a storm and maybe how the people dealt with it. And the second panel said, "Crushed are the flowers, they weep in the cold." And I thought, wow, this is beautiful. The next panel said, "Look for the life that dwells within you." And I thought, okay, wait a minute. Am I hallucinating here, or did this just go science of mind on me? And I looked again, and I took a picture, and yeah, that's what it said. Look for the life that dwells within you. And it was at that moment where 3 threads of my life wove together to create a spiritual realization for myself. Because I didn't know what I came into Hawaii with and what had come to be for me to embrace spiritually. I had this one thread that was the passing of my mom about a year ago that was still on my heart. I had this spiritual truth that just knocked me on the head that I needed to know. And then I had this glorious experience of the nature of Hawaii that stirred my soul, that brought me back to life, that filled me up in a way I did not even know that I needed. Because I didn't realize that I was ready to take the next step in my life in dealing with loss and dealing with a lot of change over the past year and a half of my life. And for those of you who don't know who Ralph Waldo Emerson is, he talked a lot about nature and the healing ability of nature, and that it really is the purest form of God expressing, and that we are mirrors of nature. It is within us. We are it. And he taught Ernest Holmes this. And I want to read this quote from Emerson. And just to let you know how I have my challenges, I had to type it in like 25 points so I could read it today without glasses. The quote is this, and it's from his essay, Nature. "Nothing divine dies. All good is eternally reproductive. The beauty of nature reforms itself in the mind, and not for barren contemplation, but for new creation." And that's what I want to emphasize today. Because in my life, and this is just me being really transparent with you, I was traveling through this loss and change, and I thought I was doing a great job. I thought everything was working, but I didn't realize until I was there in that airport that my landscape was still kind of barren. And I wasn't really tuning in as strongly as I could to the life force of spirit that is everything that I am. And I realized that what I was being awakened to is to always look for that new life within. It is not out here. It is not to be found in circumstances or things or people or money or anything. It's found inside of our heart. And so I realized, here's my lesson for you. Find the Hawaii within you, or the Fiji, or the Paris, or the Bali, whatever that part of you that is rejuvenating, that is about new creation of life, new birth, all that good stuff. In the midst of all of our loss and our changes, there is new life that is just wanting to be born through us. Like Emerson said, let's use the mind for creation, not for desolation. And yes, we have to go through our grief. But when we're done, there's this sprig of green that is just yearning to break through for us to create a new life for ourselves, a new vision, new greenery, new everything. That is what is within us. And for me, it was time for me to tap in a bigger way. And for you, if you're walking through any loss experience, your good, your rejuvenation, your restoration, it's right there inside of you. So find your inner Hawaii. And thanks for listening.
Woo! Woo! Oh, I love that. Oh, that was great. It goes so good with my talk. All right. All right, so let's just take a deep breath in. This is our quiet time. For those of you who are here for the first time, we spend a few minutes just going within, connecting with that part of ourself that Dale was talking about, that eternal part of ourselves. So let's just take a deep breath in and let go.
Show me the way. Show me the way. Your love will light my way. Show me the way. Show me the way. Your joy will light my way. Show me the way. Show me the way. Your peace will light my way. Show me the way. Show me the way. Your truth will light my way, and your love will light my way, and your joy will light my way, and your peace will light my way, and your truth will light my way.
As I stand here today, I am an empty vessel, stating the truth that there is only one life in this universe, a life of peace, a life of harmony. And I recognize my oneness with that divinity. So I state here at this moment that I am the rock of Gibraltar. I stand firm in the knowingness of my being. I lean in to harmony, to joy, to peace. I allow that harmony to open my eyes, to see the love and the oneness of all around me. I allow all that is to be an inspiration. I know that I am the very expression of God. And that fills me with such gratitude. It fills me with life, with energy and passion. I am so full of joy at this moment. This vessel is full now. I am ready to be the very action of God. So I release my word to the law, knowing it is done perfectly right here and right now. And together we say, and so it is. Amen.
In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments. I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God. I find myself. In the silence there is peace. In the silence there is unspoken joy. In the silence there's release from a world full of chaos and noise. So I wait for these precious moments. I hear all that could never be said, and right here in this holy silence I find God. I find myself. We find God. We find ourselves. And you find God. You find yourself.
So let's just take a deep breath in. Just gently come back into the room. Let's stand and hold hands. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we can live in harmony. And peace has come, 'cause we are one. We are one. We are one. I am you, you are me. We are one. And in this unity, we can live in harmony. And peace has come, 'cause we are one. And peace has come, 'cause we are one.
That's my favorite part when the curtain goes up. I love that part. And you know, I do Founders Church in LA and I do Simi Valley and Hemet, and you know, I go, all right, this is the best one because the curtain goes up. And we can see the beauty that God affords us every single day. You know, I mean, we take it for granted because we live in paradise. Let's just face it.
Yes.
I love these musicians because they're damaged like me. They never question what I'm going to do. They just do it. Don't ask her. Just don't ask her. Don't make her explain it. And I love them for it. Because they too, we all are vessels. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. There is no shadow of turning with thee. Thou faintest not, thy compassions, they fail not. Thou art, as thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand has provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. This doesn't sound like the Lutheran version, does it? Summer and winter, springtime and harvest, sun, moon, and stars in their courses above. Join with all nature in manifold witness to thy great faithfulness, mercy, and love. Great is thy faithfulness, great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand has provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto me. This is my favorite verse, so I may sing it twice, so get ready. Pardon for sin and peace that endureth, thine own dear presence to cheer and to guide, strength for today and bright hope for tomorrow. Blessings all mine. Oh, wait, and 10,000 beside. That's my favorite part. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I have needed, thy hand has provided. Great is thy faithfulness, Lord, unto thee. Great is thy faithfulness, O God, my Father. This is for the Presbyterians. You know, they don't like that beat thing. There is no shadow of turning with thee. I sing this song when I'm on the freeway, and I'm just 20 miles from home, and I'm really tired. Thou changest not, thy compassions, they fail not. As thou hast been, thou forever will be. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Morning by morning, new mercies I see. All I've needed, thy hand has provided, Lord. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Great is thy faithfulness. Ooh, you all just don't know. Lord, unto me.
Eve Evans. So Eve, are you performing anywhere in the desert? Or? No. So we were the blessed ones then today.
You know, I'm glad to be home.
Oh.
And I'm grateful. I'm grateful to see all of you so well. I'm grateful to be standing before you. What's this 2000? What year is this?
19.
No. 2006, stage 4 cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Stage 4 cancer. No cancer. Now, 5 years, no breast cancer. say it with my mouth. I declare it. And so it is. God is faithful.
Yes. I don't even need to talk today. Right? No. All right, I've got to start with a joke because Ginny would be very disappointed. I know. Well, okay. So a professional juggler driving to his next performance is stopped by the police. "What are you doing with these matches and lighter fluid in your car?" asks the police officer. "I'm a juggler, and I juggle flaming torches in my act." "Oh, yeah? Let's see you do it," says the officer. So the juggler gets out and starts juggling the blazing torches masterfully. A couple driving by slows down to watch. "Wow," says the driver to his wife, "I'm glad I quit drinking. Look at the tests they're giving now." See how rumors get started. All right, so today is supposed to be Chapter 6, The Science of Successful Living, the Intangible and Business. All right, Dr. Joe, if you're watching, I am so sorry. I just could not get inspired by that chapter. I'm looking around and I'm thinking, heck, half the people in here are retired. They don't care about business. I'll give you a little synopsis. Life is business. From the moment you're born till the last breath you take, it's all about business, your business of life. All right, you've heard it. He can do it when he gets back if he wants to. So I'm reading the chapter, and I go, well, yeah, this is good, but it's not moving me, and I just don't know. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to go pull the book for the CSL talks for the month of August and see what my talk would have been if I had followed the format. So our August theme is, okay, now you have to understand, this was written in November of last year. All right, respect other nations and peoples. One blessed humanity. The whole theme for August is about gratitude. And I thought, wow, do I give this one or not? And I go, yeah, I'm going to. So here's what we got. Stop looking for reasons to be unhappy. Focus on the things you do have and the reasons you should be happy. I thought that was great. Because gratitude is one of the chief graces of human existence and is crowned in heaven with a consciousness of unity. And I was thinking about what Dale's talk was, what her beautiful talk was about, and everything that Eve was saying, and to be grateful. That is the most powerful, one of the most powerful energies we can exude. Because think about it, when you're in gratitude, you're not worried about anything. You are just at peace. And when we're all in that consciousness, there is this consciousness of unity. You don't let anything upset you. You just are in that state of gratitude. And, and I've talked before, that's why I like Ho'oponopono, because it's about being at peace. It's about if you are at peace within your heart and your soul, nothing bothers you. And that's when you're open to receive. So our spiritual outlook is a universal one. So if you're here for the first time, this is kind of who we are. There is tolerance in its concept and inclusion. All right, the infinite is all-embracing. The one who understands the science of mind will be tolerant, kind, and sympathetic. That is who we are. That is who our teaching is to be inclusive. A few months ago I did a talk and I showed that video, which I just love, where those people were behind almost like an X-ray machine and they were hugging and dancing, and that is how Spirit sees us. It doesn't see if we're man, woman, gay, straight, black, brown, yellow, orange, whatever. It only sees our soul. It only sees that part of us that is truly connected to spirit. So that's why we see everybody in ourselves. We live unto others because that which is myself is yourself. That which is yourself is myself. That which is ourself collectively and ourselves individually is the one and only self there is here, and there is no other self. All right, so that's it. Annie's me, I'm Annie, Cheryl, everybody. We are all this oneness. We are that divine spirit. We are that one soul showing up in multiple like fingers, but we're all connected. We are all, if what I do to you to hurt you, I am hurting myself. And so we need to feel that love. We need to be that love in the world. We need to touch each other on a deeper spiritual level, and not be judging. You know what? That is our opportunity to love in greater ways our differences, or what we perceive as our differences. I love this quote from Martin Luther King. Darkness cannot drive out darkness. Only light can do that. Hate cannot drive out hate. Only love can do that. And that's I don't want to be political, but that's what's happening. Don't be afraid of what it looks like. We are so divided in some ways. We are. But that is the light shining on the darkness so that the darkness can no longer exist. So it is ours to know that the heart of humanity is a universal heartbeat. It pulsates at the center of every human being, the place within each of us where God has personalized itself as unconditional love. Each one of us is that, everybody, even those people you totally think you disagree with and they are crazy, whatever side you are on, it doesn't matter. We are one. We are one, and we need to see that. We need not feel divided. We can have different opinions, but we can speak from a place of that love. What is the highest and best for the world, for each and every one of us? And that is our humanity. That is our heartbeat. We are one. We need to remember that. We need to see that in each person that we come into contact with. And those that have hurt us, forgive them, Father, for they know not what they do. They have forgotten who they are. They have forgotten who we are. So to bless all without distinction is the ultimate form of giving, because those you bless will never know from whence came the sudden ray that burst through the clouds of their skies, and you will rarely be a witness to the sunlight in their lives. So just know that good that you send out in the world, when you see something negative or you see something that upsets you, that is your call. That's what Michael Beckwith says. Michael Beckwith says he does watch the news because he knows where his prayer work then is needed. All right, so we send that light out. We send that light out into the world, knowing that that light is going to touch where it needs to touch, and that person might not even know. I know Kathy Ann Lewis, who I love in Seattle, Dr. Kathy Ann Lewis. She said that no prayer goes unanswered. No prayer. It goes where it is needed the most. All right, so sometimes, we pray for somebody that may be ill, about to make their transition. We say, oh, my prayers didn't work. Well, number one, that prayer may have gone to somebody else that needed that prayer. That soul may have been ready to leave, no matter how hard you prayed for it. That is not what down deep that soul wanted. It was ready for its next adventure. So don't ever think that your prayers aren't answered. They may not be answered in the time that you want them. They may not even show up the way you thought that they would. But Spirit knows even more than what you do. Spirit knows at the soul core what it is that you want in your life. And it's grander than what you can think about or even imagine. So what is mine to do? I want to share what came up here, but I want to share something what Dale was talking about, the blessing in her life and the transformation. And I heard something, and I think that if each one of us does this every day when you wake up, how powerful it is. Wake up every morning and go, thank you. I am so grateful to be alive, to be here, to be breathing, for my perfect health, the prosperity in my life. And say it out loud. Don't say it to yourself. Let your ears hear it. Let that vibration go out there. Say it every day. I am so happy to be alive. I'm so happy and grateful. And I love my life. I love my health. I love my country. I love my planet. And do that. Make that a practice every day. But this is what was quoted for this week. On what is mine to do. And this was taken from the author James Forbes Jr., who's the author of Prophetic Justice Principles. And he says that we must believe that we must challenge ourselves towards transforming our society to be more caring, democratic, and respectful. It means we care for people everywhere without regard for discriminating and segregating factors, choosing to want for all others the same you would want done for yourself. People of faith are called upon to find the courage to speak truth to power to our leaders when we see the evidences of injustices in our communities, and to engage in the work necessary to better or remedy the issue. We are being asked to walk our talk as well as talk our walk from our heart level. Our social activism can manifest as a public outward involvement, or it can be a persistent, consistent attention to prayer that only elevates awareness to an issue that also brings about the fulfillment of the promise of universal justice. So our prayers, you don't have to be out there marching unless you want to, but march for peace, be in peace. But know that your prayers, that is a divine action. That is a divine consciousness that definitely affects the world. If you study quantum physics, you know, and I've talked about this, your thoughts go out into the universe. They go where they're needed, and they are needed. We want that light to shine. And if there's darkness, we want it revealed so it can be healed and so that there can be changes in patterns. So blessing and gratitude which flow out of the universal law of good can change the world. And that's what I'm talking about here, each and every one of you. Can you just imagine this everyone here just sending out that peace and love, that light that would be sent out into the universe, that would touch people that aren't even thinking about it, not even maybe, they may be angry, and all of a sudden start, wow, I'm feeling a little different about what I'm doing or who I am. And, let's just take each one of you in here. Think about yourselves. It's not an accident that you found Center for Spiritual Living, this teaching. There was something within you that was searching for a different message. You knew what you were listening to just was not feeding your soul. And so you found this place. There were no accidents. You were guided here by Spirit to open your hearts, to be those change makers in the world, to be that light in the world, to love everyone that you come in contact with. You were chosen. I don't want to say we're the chosen ones, but we heard the call, and our souls knew that we needed to be fed, that we needed to find a community that gave us this message that we are all worthy, we are all loved, we are all children of that one life. So it would serve anyone well to cultivate the practice of blessing every situation, person, event, etc. Before it happens, deliberately setting the law of good in action. Do this from the heart space of love. Harmonize it in the unconditional love of the infinite. Then let Spirit do its work. Ernest Holmes believed that the final justice to life's situations comes out of the infinite good of this life. All right, so bless everything, even if something looks like crap. Bless it. Bless it knowing that something good is trying to come forth. See it as something coming to help make a change for our highest and best good. If you feel called to do something, write a letter, do something, do it. But do it from a place of love, not from a place of anger. So our call to action is each day for the next 30 days, practice blessing anything and everything. Be mindful to keep your word, keep your word positive and not negate the good you are calling forth. In the longer term, know that many issues may take a longer time for the transformation to be seen. Keep the faith, transformation is at hand. There is no accident in this universe that what appears as chaos is going on now. I get it. I don't like it a lot of times myself, but I always hold and know that I don't understand this, but I have faith, and I know that something good is trying to be birthed. It's like child labor. It doesn't feel good. It hurts like hell, but you know at the end a miracle is going to come forth. That's what we have to hold that belief ahead of time, that a miracle is coming forth, and we are part of it. We are part of that love. We are part of that compassion, and we are making the change. So make a decision to talk about why you're blessed, not stressed. You give life to what you focus on. Isn't that beautiful? So focus on the wonderful things in your life. Like I said, when you wake up in the morning, I am alive. I am here for a divine purpose. I am so grateful for my life, for being here now. What is mine to do today, Spirit? I know you will show me. So this is an affirmation that I'd love for us all to say together. And it's in the notes. So if you want to take it home and do it, I would highly love you to do that. So let's say this together. As I go through my day, I recognize that I am one with all people everywhere and bless right actions and activities to support our living in peace, happiness, prosperity, and justice. That is who we are. That is the world that we live in. That is the world we continue to see and we know. And so ends your lesson. Thank you.
Okay, so you have to do that. You're going to feel so good, and you really are contributing to the world when you focus on the peace and the love that is our divine nature. At this time, I'd like to call our ushers forward. This is our offertory part of our service, and we're grateful for any love offering you can give to us. Your contributions allow this center to thrive, to stay open all summer, to have this wonderful band, so we appreciate all that you can give to us. You can text your tithe, as you can see behind me, so whatever modality of giving works for you, we're grateful for that. So let's go ahead and get the prayer up, and we'll say our prayer together. Here we go. I offer this gift with joy and gratitude. I receive freely and give freely, knowing the law of circulation is working perfectly in my life and the life of this center.
All right, we're going to do a song for you this morning called Stand in the Presence of Love. No matter what's going on around us, no matter what's going on in the world, got to remember to stand in the presence of love. You can't let that darkness in. in these unsettled times, filled with doubt and fear, as we struggle to understand. Just take a deep breath and open your heart. Reach for each other's hand. Stand in the presence of love, no matter where you go. Stand in the truth of what you know. Stand in your light. You gotta let it shine bright. Know you will rise above when you stand in the presence of love. I know that life may seem fragile, uncertain, unclear. It seems we've lost our way. Open your mind, release, and you will find the dawn of a brand new day. So stand in the presence of love, no matter where you go. Stand in the truth of what you know. Stand in your light. You better make it shine bright. Know you will rise above when you stand in the presence of love. Be willing to rise. Be willing to fall. Be willing to work for the good of all. Raise your words, not your voice. Try to quiet the noise. The answers lie deep within you. When you stand up, stand up, stand, stand in the presence of love, no matter where you go. Stand in the truth of what you know. Stand in your light. You make it shine bright. I know you will rise above when you stand in the presence. Stand in your essence. Stand in the presence of love. Everybody stand, stand, stand in the presence of love. Stand, stand, stand in the presence of love. Come sing with me, girl. Come on, stand, 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 stand in the presence of love, love. Stand, take a stand, stand. You can stand, stand in the presence of love. Oh, come on, stand, take a stand. You better stand, stand in the presence of love. Stand, woo, stand, stand in the presence. Stand in your essence. Stand in the presence of Thank you for standing.
Jerry Lynn, is that one of your, did you write that song?
I wrote that song. That's from the Peace Please show, yes.
So, and can we get CDs out in the
you
bookstore?
can get that CD in there.
That's beautiful. That's an amazing song. Thank you. Well, here we are to bless our offertory. Would you introduce yourself to these beautiful people?
Al Kastner. I've been here about 4 years, a little over, and I'm a disenfranchised Episcopalian.
We're glad you joined us here. We're glad you're with us. Well, let's go ahead and bless this beautiful offering, and thank you again for your contributions and your love. Here we go. We bless this collective offering and receive it with gratitude, knowing it is spirit in action. As this currency flows through our center and beyond, it blesses many lives, including my own. Tom will take that from you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Wow, that was a beautiful offertory. Okay, for those of you who are here for the very first time, I would love to invite you to stand up because we have a gift we would like to give to you. Any newbies? Welcome. Oh, welcome, everybody. We hope you enjoyed our service. We're giving you a card, and what you do is you go to the foyer area to that counter, and they'll give you a gift. And we would love for you to become a part of our spiritual community. We're all about love, as you can see, love and spirit. And even if you are just visiting, you can still be a part of our community because we live stream every week. Next, what do we have next? The prayer team, I believe. Yes. Following services, if you need prayer for anything, whatever it is, from something that's challenging you to something really cool that's starting to come up in your life, see a practitioner or a minister over in the Om Room, which is just across the way. And these are 3 of the people that are going to be there, William, Annie, and Cheryl, and there'll be more as well. And they will sit and pray for you. It only takes a minute, and your life will change just like that. That's how powerful we are. You can see what we've got going on this next week coming up. And I mean, this is August, and look at this calendar. It is absolutely incredible. We've got Jeff's seminar, his workshop on Tuesday, and our grief group meets. If you're going through any kind of loss or change, we're here at 5 o'clock every Tuesday. Wonderful group of loving people guided by practitioners and ministers. We've got our movie night Wednesday. Be here for the Shack at 6 p.m. We've got Soul Sisters on Wednesday as well as 10 a.m. and I believe Thursdays as well at 6:30, and My Sacred Circle at 9. And we've got we don't have metaphysics to mysticism this Friday, so don't come. And we've got Reverend Rebecca, who teaches our lovely meditation on Saturday mornings at 10. I think that's it. Okay, I always end everything with gratitude. Thank you. Yes, one more thing.
I just wanted to say that was a typo. The Tuesday thing is 8:30 a.m.
Thank you for that. Yeah, don't come at night because you'll miss it. 8:30. Thank you for that catch. Thank you.
Because I'd be the one who'd show up at 8:30 at night.
Okay,
so.
yeah. A.M. morning. It's a morning thing. Thank you. And on that note, I'd love to thank Jerry Lynn and our band. And Eve, you were so inspiring, as always, soul deep. She is soul deep. Yeah, I'd like to thank the practitioners and the ministers that always hold this center up and hold you up in so much love and grace. And you don't even know how blessed you are every day by our group here. I want to thank Dr. Laura, who knocked it out of the ballpark again. She taught us well. Barry and William in the back. And William, for your great prayer, too. Thank you for that. And for all of you who come here every Sunday and allow this center to thrive and be that force of good in the world, you're just being here is creating great energy that is going, as Dr. Laura said, it is going where it is needed to bring light to those who are in darkness. So keep doing what you're doing. Keep showing up and just being the love, because it does make a huge difference. Okay, without further ado, I think I'm going to pray us out. So I invite you to close your eyes and join me in consciousness if that feels good to you. And let's just breathe in, and as we exhale, let us know together that we are divine expressions of the one, that one power that is everywhere present. There is no person that is not an expression of spirit. And so as I know today, as we look upon the world, we see love. And as we see love, we are bringing it to the surface. And I know that we are here to shine that light of truth and spiritual realization of the oneness of all mankind, and to transcend above chaos and disorder, and know that beneath all of that is the immersion, is the uplift, is the divine right action and order that is always before us, that is always unfolding itself in, as, and through all life. So as we move into our day today, we are at peace. We are feeling the loving energy of God that is within us, that is guiding us, that is showing us, reminding us that everything is okay, that we are safe, we are secure, we are good. We are good and very good. And so I'm delighted to know that the week before us is filled with so many blessings as we open our eyes and we open our hearts and see how God is in action every moment of every day. And so knowing that all is good in the world and the universe because God is governing it all, I release my word, knowing it is law, knowing it is done, as we say together, and so it is. Amen. Have a wonderful week. We'll see you.
Thank you, Dale. You rock. When I wake up in the morning, I trust God. When I'm looking for the answers, I trust God. When I don't understand, I know there is a plan. Well, so I put it in His hands, 'cause I trust God. When I trust God, there isn't nothing I can't do. 'Cause I trust God is gonna see me through. I put it in His hands, put it in God's hands. I put it in God's capable hands. I put it in God's hands, yes. I put it in God's hands. When I When I can't see the light, honey, I trust God. I know I'll be alright if I just trust God. When I can't find my way, no, it's gonna be okay. Put it in His hands and I trust God. When I trust God, there isn't nothing I cannot do. I trust God is gonna see me through. I put it in His hands. I put it in God's hands. Put it in God's capable hands. I put it in God's hands. Put it in God's capable hands. I put it in God's hands. Put it in God's capable hands. I put it in God's hands. I put it in God's capable hands. Oh, yeah. Put it in God's capable hands. Put it in God's hands. know I'll be alright if I trust God. When I can't find my way, I know it's gonna be okay. I'll be on my way, 'cause I trust God. When I trust God, there isn't nothing I can't do. I trust God, He's gonna see me through. I put it in His hand, put it in God's hand, put it in God's capable hands. I put it in God's hands, yes I do. Put it in God's capable hands. I put it in God's hands. Put it in God's capable hands. I put it in God's hands. I put it in God's capable hands. Sooner or later, I'll learn this arrangement, I promise. I looked here and I had written solos in the wrong place on the lyric sheet. Then I went, oh, but there's solos over here too.
Well, don't feel bad. I didn't even have the music. I realized I didn't have the song. I went, okay, I've played it before. I'll remember it.
Perfect. Perfect.
Well, the problem is my stepson is famous, and he's been using my office to sing it. So
Oh, crap.
stuff.
Hi there.
Yeah, I mean, actually, the name's right here in the small
Gonna be
letters.
out in a minute. Let me run and get it. Yeah, we're not allowed to have people come back. Honey, you have somebody wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I don't have that up real loud.
Good job, honey.
Thanks, babies.
Great job.
Hey. Okay, honey.
I'm gonna call you because I'm gonna talk to Sherry Williams because I think I want this group at our I might even make it before the end of the month. For Black History at the Temecula Theater.
Oh, nice.
So we're settling on a date, and we're gonna use Johnson. I'll think of it in a minute. Anyway, she put together homeless choir.
Oh, right. That's
That's what I'm talking about.
yes. Call me. All right. Thank you.